Hello and welcome. You're watching me on youtube.com/NDTV. You can log on to our website ndtv.com for all the latest news and updates. I'm Rishika, Baruah, and we're of course tracking the developments in northeast Delhi. We have our team of reporters who fanned out across different parts of Delhi, getting us live updates on the developments on the ground, as well as the developments that are happening at the Ministry of Home, at the Delhi Police Headquarters, and also tracking all parallel political developments with regard to the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. So Delhi continues to be the top focus of our coverage. It is day 4, remember, where sporadic violence has still been reported in certain areas. The death toll, remember, in the Delhi violence has risen to 20 people. What we are learning from our sources in the GTB hospital, which is where most of the more grievously injured and the bodies of the deceased are being taken, as that's the largest hospital in that area in northeast Delhi. They're telling us right now that it's 20, but they are fearing that given the amount of people who are critically injured, here is a figure that is most likely to rise. Now, in the most disturbing news that has come in, what we're told is that there are minors among those who've been injured. Over 180 people, they claim, are grievously injured. There are minors in that list. In the list of dead, there is of course a Delhi police constable, Ratan Lal, whose family has finally been given a compensation. The central government has given them a compensation of 1 crore rupees, including employment to a family member, as he was the sole breadwinner. He's survived by 3 children. So he is among the 20 people reported dead. And a short while ago, NDTV on television as well as on digital has reported that there is yet another critically injured police personnel who's been rushed to the GTB hospital. So these are some of the live updates. If I could just show you what we're tracking on our website, we're getting you all the live updates. The most recent update that has come in, the big breaking political development that we're tracking, is the Sonia Gandhi press conference. Now remember, the acting president of the Congress party very rarely addresses the media. Of course, these are unprecedented circumstances and scenes that the national capital is witnessing. So Sonia Gandhi today, after the CWC meeting in the national capital, has addressed the media. Alongside with her, of course, Dr. Manmohan Singh was sitting along with other top dignitaries of the Congress party. Now, what has Sonia Gandhi said? Sonia Gandhi has lashed out unequivocally at the central government. She has said the following. Her first and foremost point was, where was Amit Shah? Remember, when violence was peaking in Delhi on Monday, the top brass of the Modi government, including the Home Minister Amit Shah, were at the Motera Stadium for the Namaste Trump event. So she's lashed out to the Home Minister, unequivocally demanding for the Home Minister to step down because of the failure of the central government in containing the situation in Delhi. Sonia Gandhi has stopped short of appealing to the central government to call the army. She said that the paramilitary forces need to be brought in, more paramilitary forces need to be brought in, as that's the first step. And if that doesn't work, then as a last attempt to contain the situation, the army needs to be brought in. So she hasn't directly appealed for the army to be brought in. Meanwhile, she has said that this is a concerted conspiracy. Sonia Gandhi maintains that this is a concerted conspiracy. All of the violence that has erupted in parts of northeastern Delhi, where 20 people have been killed and over 180 injured, she says that is a part of the of a larger conspiracy. She's also called on all Congress workers, Congress leaders, to come and bridge gaps between the two societies. She has, apart from Home Minister Amit Shah, also lashed out at the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. She says that the Delhi Chief Minister needs to be more visible in affected areas. Remember, the Delhi Chief Minister has come under a lot of criticism for, at a certain level, washing his hands of the responsibility, given the fact that the Delhi police comes under the Home Ministry. He has come under criticism for not doing enough and not being seen enough. Sonia Gandhi, of course, has also lashed out at him. So it's a rare press conference by Sonia Gandhi. She doesn't come and address the media very frequently, but what we're also told in a very interesting side development to the press conference, which led out from the CWC meet, was that Rahul Gandhi was interestingly absent at that CWC meet. So several questions, of course, are going to be raised around that as well. So that's the big political development as far as the national capital is concerned in the last couple of hours. But on our website, ndtv.com, and I'm going to request my producer to just pan here, you can get the top 10 developments. So if you want to quickly tune in to understand what has happened, you can get the top 10 developments that have taken place in the national capital. So you will have a point-by-point update on all that has happened with regard to the northeastern Delhi violence, including the Delhi High Court in a late-night order which asked the police to ensure safe passage of ambulances. The Delhi court has once again at 12:30 summoned today the Delhi Police Commissioner. That hearing has been adjourned to 2:15 now. We're of course tracking the details of that story. We're given to understand that audio clips were played out of inflammatory speeches that were made by BJP representatives. More developments that you will be able to track in these 10 points. This is extremely crucial, is the fact that there were Jamia and Jawaharlal Nehru University students protesting outside the Delhi Chief Minister's residence who were water cannoned at night yesterday. There were water cannons that were deployed by the Delhi police to disperse protesters who were protesting outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence demanding answers. Now, Home Minister Amit Shah has chaired 3 meetings within the course of the last 24 hours. The National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has been on the ground in parts of northeastern Delhi. He claims that there are enough soldiers, foot soldiers on the ground, and therefore we don't need to at this moment call in the army, which has been a key demand that has been raised by Arvind Kejriwal. So now what we're given to understand is also the fact that Mr. Shah was actually supposed to be in Kerala. He's cancelled that event, of course, in the light of the unfortunate developments that we're tracking in northeastern Delhi. Now, the Home Ministry further said that the situation was under control. Questions, of course, being asked on why, if the situation is under control, are we still seeing sporadic scenes of violence that are in fact taking place? The Delhi police, of course, has come under heavy criticism for A, inadequate forces, B, for forces standing by and not taking action when violence is happening, and C, the Delhi police has also come under criticism in a lot of areas for just being outnumbered. So clearly, despite what the Home Ministry and the Delhi police is claiming that they have enough foot soldiers on the ground to contain the situation, what we found on the ground as reporters who first-hand gone into affected areas is that the Delhi police in a lot of these places is just outnumbered by the sheer number of protesters on either side that are engaged in these clashes. Now, of course, Arvind Kejriwal was seen praying at Rajghat yesterday. He came under severe criticism for that as well, that, praying at Rajghat really isn't going to solve the problem. Now, another allied development which I want to talk about, just to explain to our viewers how serious the situation in Delhi is that board examinations today in northeastern Delhi were cancelled. Class 10 had an English paper, Class 12 CBSE had a web application paper, and while board exams have continued to take place peacefully across the rest of Delhi, in northeastern parts of Delhi, those living there, those who had exam centers there, have in fact been asked to not appear for those exams. That exam will presumably be now taking place at a later date. So these are, of course, the top 10 development blog that you can have a look at. Additionally, the other big story that we are in fact tracking, and that story is just going to load in a bit, but of course we'll keep getting you those updates, is that an intelligence bureau officer was in fact today found dead in the Chandbagh area. Now, this is an extremely worrying story that has come to light. He was just 25 years old. His body was found in a decomposed state. So not much clarity on what happened there. But like I said, once again, it's a testament of just how trying the situation has been in several parts. The other big development that we were tracking today is the fact that the Shaheen Bagh case came up for hearing in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has adjourned the matter. They've not passed any interim order. The Supreme Court has said that the next hearing will take place on March, the 23rd, once the situation in the capital is more under control and things have calmed down. So nothing on Shaheen Bagh as of now. The court, there were very interesting exchanges on the judges on the bench questioning the quote-unquote professionalism and independence of the police, to which the Solicitor General had responded. BJP's Kapil Mishra, it seems, is in the dock. He has, remember, made that speech in Jaffrabad that many believe actually fired the flames, where he said that the Jaffrabad sit-in protest needs to be cleared within 3 days or else. So he's, of course, been tweeting about it. But, before we end this broadcast, I'm going to try and see if this video actually loads. I want to end it on the human aspect of this story. Yesterday, we had a class 10 student who sent us a video he lives in the Brahmpuri area, which has been very badly affected. His schools are shut. His board examination today was cancelled. And I'd urge our viewers to go and watch this video, because here's a student's appeal who says nothing more than the fact that he's scared, the fact that everything around him is very confusing for a class 10 student. He's questioned how he will go and appear for this exam, because his exam center is next to a madarsa. And that really is the price we pay for the violence that has ensued. This, in a certain sense, depicts the kind of impact that is intangible of the cases of violence that are erupting. We're not attributing who and why here. We're just simply putting out the most human angle of this story. What about our board exams? Here's a scared child appealing to the Home Minister for peace. All right, we seem to have all. I'm going to try and get the audio up there. Okay, so you can go and watch that entire video. It's a short 1-minute clip of this scared Delhi student appealing to Home Minister Amit Shah at the end of this video for peace and questioning what about our board exam. So that's the price we pay, viewers, for whatever is happening on the ground. And like I said, the impact is far more than just numbers and figures of those who are of course diseased, those who are injured. Hearts and prayers go out to them. But so many others, thousands of others who are scarred, who are affected, who are scared in their homes right now, confused. So many youngsters like this kid who are confused about what's happening. We're going to monitor the developments, like I said, that are taking place across the length and breadth of the national capital, as that continues to remain our top focus. Stay tuned to NDTV.com and continue to watch us on NDTV 24/7 and of course on YouTube as we track this story very closely. Thanks for watching.